Yo, 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 welcome.
You're
another
Chris
episode.
with the comeback.
You said what?
I said Chris with the comeback.
Indeed. Had to come back.
I don't know where he went, but he went to go get a haircut, never came back to this week.
Listen, man, my hairline be wrapped, so it take my barber a couple days to line it up right.
here. Put this hat on, man.
I will never, ever. I will never.
That's the third best right there.
That's dirt for 1,000 right there.
Hater.
Damn.
You right. I am. I definitely hate the Knicks. I hate that the Knicks just got what they got, but it's better than what y'all wanted.
Oh, Lord.
I thought the Knicks was going to nick, and we was just going to end up getting 14. Nah,
You thought they was going to get 14?
We was going to get 5 and be out of it. We was going to get 5, and the Lakers going to get 1 somehow.
I just sight set on the worst possible outcome. Like, I'm just not even going to expect it. What's good with everybody, though, man? I appreciate you fellas for holding it down last week.
Yeah, shouts to me. You heard? I had to carry the load.
I heard, son. You was the go-to in the clutch.
Mm-hmm.
PH is yawning, as always. I saw that.
Nah, my man PH was tired, boy. He was tired, son. He let
I said that from the get-go. Was done. I'm hyped. Well, I'm not hyped today, but I got some energy thanks to me not killing this dog. So let's just leave it at that.
Elaborate.
Peter, disregard what he just said, all right?
No disregard. No disregard.
No, disregard. Like, you can't just say that out
disregard. Dog might fly off this damn porch in about 5 minutes.
We do not condone violence or cruelty to animals here at MizFitz Sport Radio.
Word.
I do.
Make sure that we are clear. How was your weekend, though, brothers?
What the hell did I do this weekend?
Or I think this was a glow weekend for you.
No, I went somewhere. Oh, this is Mother's Day weekend. We just went out to brunch. Saturday, I stayed in the crib. Huh?
They ain't cancel this time?
No, I ain't see my mom. She had to work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she had to work.
She had a valid excuse this time.
So this was pre-canceling.
She don't really like taking days off. She don't really like taking days off.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. Shouts to all the moms out there, you heard?
Indeed. How was your past week, PH?
It was all right, man. You know, so looking forward to this week. You know, trip coming up. Hopefully.
He can't even hold his damn smile in.
Yo, he's
drooling. He about to cry, drooling.
Yes, I'm about to cry because if I don't get to go, son, y'all gonna see me on the news.
Son. Yo, PH feel like it's sabotage. Puda, what you think?
Nah, it's not sabotage.
You see? You see this?
Feel like it's fun police sabotage.
His wife is the most peaceful Jamaican I ever met in my life, man. For real. They ain't sabotage. She wouldn't do that.
All I know is if I get a message from PH on Saturday, talk about, yo, you gaming, I'm done. Yo,
Saturday.
Ain't gonna be Thursday.
It'll be Thursday.
No, actually, it won't be Thursday. It'll be Friday.
I say Saturday because PH gonna need 2 days to like really let it soak in.
No. I'm gonna need to get my anger out and shoot somebody. So you know what? You might have to bang Friday.
By shoot, he means on Call of Duty. Let that be.
We're just talking about gaming.
Nah, but we just gotta let them know.
You a little too aggressive, PH.
Yeah,
Thank you, Porter, because I appreciate.
You're kind of crazy today.
You a little too aggressive.
Ain't no kinda. This all the way.
The Tiger ain't going crazy. The Tiger went Tiger. That's what's happening right now.
Tiger went Tiger. That's it.
But yeah, missed the week, man. You know, was going through some stuff here, but everything's straight, man. Appreciate y'all for holding me down, holding the show down. You know, I heard Chips did a good job on his hosting shit. So
yeah, he did a good job. That dirty motherfucker.
Somebody should have counted the but we let him rock.
Yo, he really be with the though.
No, it was like I
don't even notice. I don't even really notice it.
Nah, God.
I don't even really notice it on the fly.
Chips
transitioning. It was like 50 ums.
Yeah.
In between with transitions, son.
Yo, Chip's arms be like Puda brushes, yo. It's constant.
You hating, son. Let me get my yo. This is
Right.
exercise. This exercise for the biceps, man.
Really? Exercise. But yo, man. Go ahead, PH. What you got? Because I'm about to jump right into this.
No, go ahead. You know, it's good. Just start it up.
All right.
Start it up.
NBA lottery draft.
I'm glad this went in a positive way.
Yo.
Because, Chris, he would have been heating us up right now.
Well, it's positive and not positive all at the same time.
It's positive, sir.
It's better than what my Bulls got, so
It's positive.
I definitely can't be mad.
Son.
Because like my man Chip said, after the top 3, it's a big drop off.
Not big drop off, but
I don't want to say big drop off.
It's a nice drop off after the top 5. Hopefully 5 and 6 reach and go for like somebody from France, but but let's talk about it, man. NBA draft lottery just took place. New Orleans Pelicans, huge. Don't know how they snuck in there.
How and Sam Hell.
I know how. But just keep on going.
They paid their Illuminati tax. That's what happened.
That too, right there.
Magic Johnson did it, man. Magic did it. But New Orleans Pelicans have won the lottery, and if barring any trades, will hold the number 1 pick for this year's NBA draft. Obviously, everybody is shouting the overall number 1 consensus in Zion Williamson being the number 1 pick. And then after that, it's sort of a team fit type of deal. I think the New Orleans Pelicans are definitely in a good place now with obviously free agent talks and everything with them trying to trade Anthony Davis. Now this looks like, what's his name, David Griffin, might be able to put enough pieces together to keep Anthony Davis there as he wants. It's going to be big, but we'll see. What you got on the draft, PH? I'm going to save my man Poodle for this one.
I'm happy, dog.
First off, like you said, the Pelicans, they trying to keep them low budget, low market teams popping. Anthony Davis needed somebody over there. He's a big market guy. Sending Zion over there, hopefully making Anthony Davis want to stay and play there. Never know. I see you shaking your head. Cut it out. But I'm just loving how they just cheated for the Lakers. Lakers was supposed to be nowhere in the top 4, 5, anywhere down there. Matter of fact, 1, 2, and 4 had no business down in that area at all.
Yeah, you're right.
Yo, where did Cleveland go?
6, 5, something like that.
You was shaking his head. Like
the top 4 was supposed to be what? The Knicks, Atlanta,
Bulls,
and Phoenix,
and Bulls.
And
Don't do
Atlanta,
Don't do that.
Yeah, but Atlanta had 2 picks, man. They good. They got like 8 and 10.
Atlanta got like 8 and 10. Word.
They all right, man. They all right.
Man, they ain't all right. What they gonna do with that 10 pick? Trade it?
What you mean? Well, they could do that.
Definitely trade.
They could trade one of them picks. They probably trade the 8th pick.
I don't know. You want to talk about something else, but I'm gonna save that for my light-skinned brother with the red hoodie.
Nah, man. Let it fly.
Well, your beloved Knicks, which was supposed to be
hours, motherfucker.
I'm not a Knicks fan.
I know. You see how you saying that shit now, though, right? But before,
I never said. Hold on.
Yo, you be flip-flopping, son.
I never said I was a fan. I always said I was a supporter.
No,
I never said a fan.
Out here. Not too long ago, you was like you was a fan, and I was like, no, you're lying. Not. I was like, you're lying because you said you hate the Knicks.
That's what I said. I said I never said I hated the Knicks.
You did, and then you said, why would I say that if I'm a fan? You're a fucking flip-flopper, man. Ain't no room on this bandwagon, bitch.
But first off, you got to be winning to be on the bandwagon.
No, there's a bandwagon.
No, there is no bandwagon on a losing team. What is that?
It's a bandwagon.
It's the broken wagon? That's what you mean?
Don't hop over when we start winning again. You heard?
I might in about 15 years. You know, that's about that time.
Same for you, Knox. Get the fuck out of here. You too.
Knox a Lakers fan.
Knox a LeBron fan.
LeBron go fan, and then he be like, "Oh, the Knicks is like my baby sister, and when we fight, we don't support her." I'm like,
"Your baby sister? What the fuck is that?
Stupid shit, stepchild, or some dumb shit." Oh, I support them again in a few years. I had to take some time off. No, nigga, get out of here. Damn, you get out of here too.
Book it.
And I never say the N-word, man.
You definitely don't. I'll definitely give you credit.
Don't.
You don't.
Yeah, that's me and Chips with the most fines, because we just be letting it fly.
I'm trailing a close third.
Nah. You ain't even close. You ain't nowhere near close to me and Chips, man.
Me and Pop was tied for 0.
Yeah, pretty much. Chris had about 2. I'm at like 15. I think Chips had like 8. Something like that. But go ahead, Chris. What you got on the draft lottery?
So just to run down the list, obviously top 14 teams. Number 14 was the Celtics with the trade from Sacramento. So Celtics keep that pick. 13 was the Miami Heat. 12 was the Hornets. 11 was the Wolves. 10 was the Hawks, which was traded in last year's trade from the Dallas Mavericks.
For Luka.
Yep. 9 was the Wizards. 8 was the Hawks. 7 fucking Bulls.
Look, and guess who over here? Right here next to me. Kick. Hey, go in the room. Beat it.
That was Horace Grant, man. Horace Grant. Number 6 is Phoenix Suns. They ain't need another number 1 pick. They just had it last year.
They had a crazy draft last year. It was the year before.
They needed to just be – they were supposed to be in that top.
It was
the year before, actually.
Yeah, son.
Number 5 was the Cleveland Cavaliers. 4 was the Lakers. 3 Knicks.
How the Lakers get in there, son?
2 Grizzlies. And then the New Orleans Pelicans.
Son. Look, they said, look, we having a dysfunctional offseason. Listen, give us that top 4 pick, and we be all right.
Dysfunctional offseason, we could top them. The Knicks could top them all day.
Nah, y'all not dysfunctional.
Maybe not this year.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about this year, not past years. I'm talking about this year. This year, the Lakers look like the Knicks of like 2 years ago.
Of like every year, but okay.
I tried to be nice.
But yeah, I got no bars for Knicks fans, man. Obviously, either one that the Knicks get, Ja or
RJ
is going to be a good pickup for the Knicks. I feel like Ja would be a better pick for now, for like immediate impact. But then I feel like RJ would be big for like future of the team.
Mm-hmm.
I think either way you go, though, you can't go wrong because they both appear to be budding superstars, obviously barring any injury and, the trajectory that they're on and their pace to have. Obviously, it all comes out on the court. So this is just one step going into the offseason. And this is for teams who are trying to get to where the 4 teams that are left playing now are right now, which is in the playoffs. Everybody's trying to get to a championship and put the players on the court to do so. This is step 1. Now it's up to the team's, upper management and ownership to see if they can make the right choices, because this is where your scouting comes into play, and actually, your management team and your VP of basketball operations comes into play big heavy. I think that's a part of why Magic Johnson left. I don't think he wanted this smoke because he ain't know shit about college basketball players. I don't think he really did homework.
It wasn't because of that. It wasn't because of them emails.
Nah, I think it was because nigga said I ain't fucking with you.
You said
N-word. You said the N-word, sir. Personally, that's what I thought.
No, I didn't say it. Let's go back to the video.
My bad, Chris. My bad.
You definitely did say it, PH. But okay.
No, I did not. I didn't.
Okay. But yeah, so I feel like that's a part of it. But I feel like it's gonna be big. I think obviously everybody knows Zion's going number 1. I think the first 4 picks are pretty much laid out. First 4 or 5 picks are laid out. Obviously, You have your overseas players that are, in these next, I'd say 2 months are going to become, or next month now, they're not 2 months, but in the next 30 days now are going to be prominent and you're going to start hearing more and more about this player from France or this player from Argentina and stuff like that. So first 4, I think, are really set in stone, and then it's about everything else.
Who's going to be 4? The guard from North Carolina?
No, I think
No.
the forward from UVA is either going to be 4.
Who, DeAndre Hunter?
Yeah. I think he's going to be 4. Everything, I think what I just saw, and like soon as it was over, they said the dude from Vanderbilt, Darius, whatever his name is.
Darius Garland.
Yeah, they said he's going to be number 4. I think Hunter, with his size, I feel like he has a little bit more upside. So I feel like he would be a better fit at 4, but it's up in the air.
Man, listen, I still think Cam gonna go number 4.
Cam Reddish?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he fits right in with what the Lakers already have, though. So there's no need in doing that again. Unless they trade it, then that might.
They don't have no shooters, though. Ain't he a shooter?
He's supposed to be. So that's why I think the Lakers would take him.
But I feel like he's the same player as Ingram and Kuzma. So you're adding another player in the same lines.
No, he's more of Kuzma than Brandon Ingram. But I think he's more athletic than both of them. Well, he's more athletic than Kuzma, shoot better than Ingram.
I guess it remains to be seen. This is why we talk about it, fellas. What you got, Puda?
When this shit, like June 21st?
June 20th.
Yeah, man, I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? Woo. I thought the Lakers were going to get number 1, and we were going to get number 5. Oh,
heartbeat started racing.
I wouldn't have been recording tonight. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, my God.
I don't know how the fuck New Orleans and Memphis got in there. That's a really good look for them. I still don't think AD's going to stay, even with Zion coming in. I think he just had enough of the organization, and he just wants out. Sometimes it's just time for a new workplace. But with the Knicks, man, you know what I'm saying? They probably going to pick up RJ or Ja. I'm happy with either one. If I had to pick, what a ghost. He frozen. Oh. If I had my way, I would go RJ. But you can't go wrong either way. But what I want to see the Knicks do is
so RJ or who?
Over Ja. Me personally.
Oh, yeah, Ja ain't going 3. I'm sorry, fam. It's not happening.
Well, I hope he does, because if he goes 1 or 2, I lose a bet.
Yo,
and I ain't trying to do that. But either way, I just want to see them, rebuild like we've been doing for the past 20 years, and put some. Shut up, Steven. Try to put some pieces around this dude, man. You know what? What you got, Pop? It's so funny, passing it off. Yeah, I just want to see them rebuild around, rebuild around our new pieces. Shout outs to Phoenix. It's going to be another good draft for them. Atlanta, it's going to be another good draft for them. They'll probably trade one of their picks. I'm not going to lie. I'm not one to be a hater, but I smiled. Like, I actually was happy when the Bulls got 7, because it's like, damn, y'all was in the mix for a long time, son. Y'all had a crazy squad for a long time, son. MVP.
Son, it was all LeBron, son. We had good teams, son.
Nah, y'all had good teams, son. Look at his face. Yo, sometimes you just run into that one player and it just be a wrap, son.
Words, like I understand how the Knicks fail, son.
Yeah. Fucking Los Angeles Lakers, man. How the fuck did they fall into the top 4, son?
And Kuzma had the hand pin, the joint from Game of Thrones. He had
the right hand.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
He had that pin on. I was like, oh, look at this man here with that purple jacket.
It's wild. They just got LeBron. Now they about to get a top 5 pick to go with the dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all think there's any chance they trade that for more pieces?
Hell yeah.
Yep. LeBron don't want young. He want experience.
He want experienced vets. Yeah, you right. You right.
It's about to be the same thing he did when he went back to Cleveland and they got rid of Wiggins. I mean, getting rid of Anthony Bennett was a good thing, but because where is he now? But getting rid of Wiggins.
Probably doing a podcast like us.
Yo, yo, somebody put an APB out on Anthony Bennett, yo.
Matter of fact, I'm about to Google and see what he's doing with his life.
Yeah, he about to.
Yeah, so we're gonna see come June 20th. Now, there's a lot of phases to being a Knicks fan. So now we got the top 3. You know what I'm saying? That's a little bit of pressure off.
Get that hopes up.
Now we gotta hope the Knicks don't nick and do what they do best. Fuck
top
up.
Top 3 pick. Get your hopes up.
Yeah,
next
and then they pick some.
Next
bullshit.
thing you know, they be like with the number 3 pick, Knicks select DeAndre Hunter.
Pick some bullshit. They'll just pick some bullshit. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
they
saying?
gonna pick somebody from Croatia.
Do exactly what the Giants did. Shit like that.
Phil ain't there to fuck it up. So y'all might be all right.
It's the Knicks. It ain't about Phil. It's the Knicks, man.
Son, y'all about to get Kyrie and KD. Shut up.
Man, we ain't getting no damn KD, man. Why
Son,
you keep
so
saying
if the Knicks nick, and they say if they pick somebody from like Uruguay or something like that, did that exonerate Phil Jackson from before? Like, okay, it wasn't his.
Why you gotta wild out though? I'm telling you, it's not Phil. It's a Nick. That's just a Nick move. Like this is just.
Nah, hold up, guys. Hold up. Nah, you cannot give Phil a pass for what you call it.
Pass. What I'm saying, if they do this is just what they do. This is just the Knicks organization.
Listen, I'm just asking if the Knicks nick, does Phil then warrant a pass? Because it obviously wasn't him.
No, he don't get no damn pass. He don't get no pass. Hell no. He fucked up.
Oh.
But yeah, man, I'm happy tonight, man. Watching, I was praying, man. I was on Call of Duty. It was me, Chips, Jerk, and Pop, and whoo, yo, when the Lakers got that top 4 pick, Pop just started rolling. He was like, I told y'all they was gonna cheat.
Hold on.
You was just playing Call of Duty with Chips?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. That's what I want. That's cool.
Oh, it's telling time. I think I know why he ain't here tonight.
Okay. Okay.
I think he wanted to put some QT in.
So
okay.
So he couldn't.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So he couldn't do that earlier while he was gaming.
Mm-hmm.
He said he got so much to do.
But like hold on, we was gaming for like a good 2 hours though.
Oh, so I thought he was out.
Oh no, he wasn't out. We was watching the draft. We was gaming. We was throwing grenades, all that.
Matter of fact, he might still be gaming.
He might be. I should sign on and see. But he probably just spending some QT. You know what I mean?
The disrespect.
You know what I mean? This is last day with the wife. You know what I'm saying?
Which is understandable,
No, sir, you'll come back. But it's all right. I get to use that excuse one day. But yeah, man. Anyway, aside from that, we're gonna edit all that out anyway. I'm happy, man. You know what I'm saying? Shouts to the Knicks, man.
We leaving it in there.
Shit out.
We leaving that in there.
Shouts to the Knicks, man. Let's move on, man. What's the next topic? I'm happy. Y'all ain't gonna fuck this up for me.
What do you mean?
Well,
I'm gonna mess something up.
Well, yeah. Obviously, as we speak, right now, Game 1 Western Conference Finals going on currently between the Portland Trailblazers and the Golden State Warriors. Big drama. Golden State eliminates Houston in Game 6.
Mm-hmm. I called it.
After losing Kevin Durant.
Mm-hmm. In what? Game 5 in the third quarter. In the third quarter.
Early. And
they lost that game too.
So Houston couldn't get that done. But also on the Eastern Conference side, 76ers lose to Toronto in Game 7 by a big shot.
By a hair.
By Kawhi Leonard to seal the deal, which I feel like they would have won in overtime anyway, but it was a big shot by Kawhi Leonard, to say the least. But with these two teams, obviously Houston expected to be the only team to give the Warriors a run for their money and give them a scare. And 76 is expected to do big things in the East. With this now being 2 years in a row, each team not being able to at least even get to the finals, is it time for changes to be made? obviously everybody's looking at Houston and saying, you know, they had the team and the assets to do it, but it was just a game plan. So maybe it's a coaching deal. People have been calling for Brett Brown's head in Philly for a year or two now, I believe, since, you know, they've been going on. But maybe it's time for different pieces. What you think, Puda?
So I'm gonna start off with Houston. When you ask the question, and you know, people say that this was a team to beat Golden State. I disagree with that. Last year's team, definitely, that was the team. They had the pieces. They had a deeper bench. They had the defensive players. You know what I'm saying, that they could rotate off and on with screens. They don't have that this year, man. They don't have that. To me, Chris Paul is not as aggressive as he was last season. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Capella too. Capella caught that payday, and he doesn't seem as engaged at times. And it's not like he's in foul trouble all day. So I don't get what the issue is. I just think it's one of those things where, yo, you facing that team that's just your roadblock. Like Jordan went through it. LeBron went through it. You just come across that one team that just always got your number no matter what. And that's what Golden State is to Houston. You know what I'm saying? Shouts to Harden for putting up all these crazy stats and you know, balling out of his mind. But when it comes down to the wire, I don't know if it's coaching. I don't know what it is, but they just can't get it done. There was no reason for them to lose that game 5 when KD got hurt early in the third quarter. And I think they got outscored in the fourth quarter by like 10 or some shit like that. Yeah. And they lost by 4. Then game 6 happens. You know there's no KD, so you could game plan for it. And you let Steph score you for 33 in the first half?
Second half.
Second half. He had 3 fouls. He was like 0 for 6. He played like 11 minutes on the bench. I think he said the best thing about his first half was he didn't have turnovers. That's it. So, shouts to Clay.
You making it seem like Steph ain't the man, though, son.
I know, but Houston is supposed to be that team to beat them. But shouts to Clay, man, because he balled out he carried them that whole game, and he kept it close enough to where Steph can catch fire, and it was nothing Houston could do about it. To touch on the Sixers, I don't think moves should be made. I don't think they should blow it up. Going into the series, Toronto was the better team. They was the better team. Of course, Philly has 3 All-Stars, but Toronto was the better team defensively at that, and they lost by a hair. You know what I'm saying? You losing like that, you can't really be mad. You lost.
You don't hold that against them.
You can't hold that against them. A game-winning Game 7 shot that rattled around the rim 12 times at the buzzer. Come on, son. That game could have went into overtime and had Philly won. We wouldn't have been saying this. So, I don't think they should blow it up. I think they need to try and keep Butler somehow, try to make him resign and do it all again. That's what I think they need to do. But I will say this. Something has to be done with Ben Simmons, man. He be looking so bored out there. He don't be looking engaged. And for him to have, like, 2 games where he scored, like, 5 to 7 points is ridiculous. That game 7, he didn't have a lot. Well, he shot the ball like 6 times or some shit like that.
If that.
And it's not like these dudes be chucking. Like, they run half-court plays.
Through him.
So, it's weird. They running through him because Embiid be at the top of the damn 3 all day. So, I don't think they should change the coach. I don't think they should blow it up. Their process has worked pretty well for them. They just, like I said, they lost a very close game. So, I think both teams are all right. They just got to try to regroup and recoup next year. That's all. What you got, PH?
Houston, done with that. Blow that whole shit up, fam.
Huh?
That's it, son. Nah, you had 2 years. 2 years. Last year, that was it.
Nobody's beating Golden State with KD on it, though, son. That's not even fair.
Yeah. Life's not fair.
Don't look like nobody beating Golden State without KD.
Yeah.
That too.
Yeah, you're right. I probably would have said the same thing.
But anyway, Houston, I just think they need to blow up that team. Chris Paul's getting older.
He ain't going nowhere.
He might. Shit, I mean,
ain't nobody taking that.
Yo, him and James Harden, I think, make up $80 million of the salary cap. What the fuck?
Did I turn the game? What am I watching?
Yeah, because what is he? We got a 4 years, $160 million or something.
Something crazy.
Yeah, but that Houston team needs to get just blown up, man. Had they had that same team last year, this year, maybe I think they might have been able to do.
Who was on that team last year? I'm gonna no excuses why they be losing. Not from you, PH. I mean from the general public. All that shit, why Houston be losing and why they lost and all that. But I don't want to hear none of that bullshit no more. Carry on.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the main reason why I said they need to blow it up, because it was an excuse. Well, Chris Paul was gone and we would have won and we missed 27 shots and all of them foul calls that y'all missed and all that other shit, which was retarded.
Oh, yeah, that was ridiculous.
Retardedness that they did. And it was leaked by accident or whatever the hell they want to say. That shit was just crazy. And I'm glad the Warriors beat them. Even though I want the Warriors to lose, I didn't want them to lose to Houston. I don't care. They can lose to everybody else now. But they had to beat Houston. Houston couldn't be the team to beat them.
Yo, LeBron would have offed himself had they lost. I'll tell you that.
No, maybe. Well, no. If they would have beat them with KD, yes. Minus KD, no.
Nah, I don't think he cared at this point.
Nah, I think he do. But anyway, Houston needs to be a wrap. The Phillies team, somebody needs to slap the shit out of Embiid and tell him to get his ass in shape in the gym. Stop eating all types of shit, fucking up your stomach, talking about I got the bubble guts, I can't play in this game. Fuck all of that. Get him in the gym to work out. Get Ben Simmons in the gym to shoot a jump shot and actually attempt it in a game, and they might be all right. So, like you said, Ben Simmons just be standing around. If it's not from the free throw line in, he not shooting the ball, which is pathetic.
Bored every game.
Don't say free throw line in. Say dotted circle in.
Let me ask y'all two a legitimate question. All jokes aside, and the answer to this is no for me. Have y'all, besides a free throw, have y'all ever seen Ben Simmons take a jump shot in the game?
No.
That's fucking crazy. What is he, three years in?
Yo, not even on the clock is winding down and he got to throw it up. I haven't even seen that.
Son, that's nutty, son.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Did somebody just ask? Oh, nah. See, I'm about to give bars. Lucky I can't text them. Wow. Just look what he asked, Puda. Yeah, see? He needs some bars for that, son. Please address that. But anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, Ben Simmons is a bum. They need to trade him for somebody else. Get somebody else in that team because Tobias Harris is about to have to be a wrap. They ain't going to be able to pay everybody. And if you're keeping Jimmy Butler, he wants the max. Like you said, he get the max from anywhere. So y'all better give him that bread or he going to be out. Whoever be able to give him that money. I'm looking forward to this Toronto-Milwaukee series because if Milwaukee plays like they played last series, I'm not going to say Toronto will have a chance, but I don't think Toronto's going to beat them. And speaking of, Chris, do you have something to say?
So go ahead and finish what you're saying, sir.
Chris, do you have something to say?
Go ahead and finish your thoughts, sir.
Shouts to Portland, you heard? For that crazy Game 7. Go ahead.
You can't even apologize, but it's all good. It's all good.
No. He gonna apologize today.
You see, he ain't saying nothing.
He gonna apologize. He gonna apologize to Milwaukee.
Look around.
Are you finished, PH? Is it my turn?
Okay.
Matter of fact, yes. You know what? I'm finished.
Do it on his turn.
Just so you could go. Go ahead.
Okay. So,
drum roll.
I do believe Houston needs to blow up the team. I think Houston needs to understand.
So we're go all the way around. We can't keep going all the world. Keep going all around the world. Yeah.
He's dancing, y'all.
That's all.
I think Houston needs to understand that the style of play that they have is just not going to work. Houston blew up, or I won't say blew up, but Houston sacrificed the team that they had last year that was ready. And unfortunately, Puda, I got to say it, for the sake of saying we got Carmelo Anthony. I honestly feel like, and I'm not saying that it's Melo's fault. I feel like it's Houston's fault for feeling like he was the fix as far as they went all in on offense.
Yeah, but they also felt like it was his fault too. But after that,
yeah, I mean, if they feel like it's his fault, that's different. I wouldn't place it all on him because.
But a lot of people did. So let's be clear.
Yeah,
so let's be very clear.
I mean,
it was a role player's fault.
So for me, I feel like, and I made this very clear. I felt like he didn't help them get to the next level as far as.
You said that from the beginning, and guess what? I never disagree with that because it was obvious. It makes sense.
It's like Houston was like, okay, we need more offense. We need more offense. That was their whole thought. And they forgot what got them close to beating them last year was their defense.
Defense, yep.
They lost a lot of big defensive players that helped them get there, and they went in on offense, and then they tried to save it before the trade deadline by trying to get who was it? Iman Shumpert and a couple of other players just like step up and that were D3 players, and it just really didn't work. I was
trying to give me Iman Shumpert balls, and I was like, get him the fuck out of here. I know Chips was one. It might have been Chips and Pop. I was like, what?
I felt like he would have been a good pickup if they used him more, but he was too inconsistent. And then coming on that late, it was throwing off their chemistry. Granted, last year the excuse was, oh, well, if Houston didn't lose CP3, they would have won. Well, what's the excuse now? Golden State lost Kevin Durant and still didn't even take him to Game 7. They took y'all out on y'all court and 6. Disrespectful, celebrating after CP3 tried to disrespect Steph Curry and not let him get his warm-up and his practice on.
Word. Keep me off the court again, boy.
Word. Kick me off the court. So,
boy, don't forget that part,
right.
Boy.
My bad. Boy.
Boy.
So, I do feel like they need to make some changes, especially they're going to have to make big changes because CP3 and James Harden account for $80 million of this next year's contract. You still got Tucker,
Gordon.
You still got Tucker and Gordon into next year. Clint Capella signed for at least 3 more years. So everybody, as far as their nucleus, is still there for at least 1 more year. You have to add more pieces. They're probably going to get rid of Austin Rivers, who played a big role this year. He stepped up.
Shouts to him.
They're probably going to get rid of him. They're probably going to get rid of Fareed, which for some reason they didn't use him at all.
Nope.
Like, it was just dumb offense and dumb people management. But
I don't remember seeing him once this series. I'm not even going to lie.
Who you said? Fareed.
Nope.
So they're going to lose him because he's a free agent. Austin Rivers is a free agent. So it's going to be big to see what they do, what pieces they can try and pick up. I feel like they're basically trying to buy a championship, and it's not working. So they're going to have to make some changes and figure out a different formula or something. In regards to Philly definitely needs to either use the leverage of Ben Simmons' allure now and trade him now because you're not winning with Ben Simmons. I feel like he had last year, like, you know what I mean? At least make an attempt. It's not even about him being able to shoot anymore now. It's about he doesn't. And you can't coach or train somebody to just at least make an attempt, bro. Like, come on. You have to. Like, your team needs you.
Jalen Rose always says he shoots with the wrong hand. He needs to shoot with his other hand.
Yeah, he did say he probably shoots with the wrong hand. Yep.
Yeah, I remember they said coaches said he needs to be right-handed, but it don't matter. He ain't gonna shoot with that hand either.
He don't even shoot. He just don't shoot.
He ain't gonna shoot with that hand either.
But yeah, they need to blow that up. I feel like Jimmy Butler stepped up for them big time.
Yo, shouts to him, man.
And remember when we had that conversation, I said Jimmy's a max. He's not superstar elite, but he's up there. And y'all was killing me in the chat.
No, what we said was, sir, our team, my team doesn't want to pay him enough. That's what I don't want.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't that he wasn't worth it. It was just y'all just didn't want him for the Knicks.
Yeah, and Pop
pretty
said
much that's what it was.
I didn't want him for the Nets.
which I can understand for the Nets just because of the personality in that. So I get that part of it. But yeah, Jimmy Butler definitely showed that he was worth max contract. He showed that he could play both sides of the ball, and he showed that when the time came, you could give him the rock and he can lead. Now, my only setback is in Game 7, those last 3 minutes, he didn't do anything. There were possessions where it was almost like he didn't want the ball. And that you can't have happen in a Game 7. It just can't.
How come they kept playing Embiid at the top like all the time?
That's what he does.
That's how they offense run. They try to keep him at the top so the offense can run through him. He can pass the ball with them moving around.
But I wanted to see him in some more post-up situations.
So with that, you got to look at their offensive style. When the other team has a big man in the game, they spread Embiid out because he can actually move quicker. When they try and go small to keep up with his speed, that's when he posts them up. So when they had Serge Ibaka in there, move him out. You know what I mean? Or Marc Gasol, move him out because Marc Gasol is a little bit slower. He can't keep up with the dribble and the speed of Embiid. When Serge Ibaka was in there, they was bringing him down to the low post and letting him try and work there. But in regards to the Milwaukee fucking Bucks, let me say that I am surprised that Milwaukee made it this far. And I did say that Milwaukee would not make it here.
No. What did you say? What did you say?
I said that they wasn't going to make it out of the second round.
Let him finish. Let him finish. Wait, Porter. Let him finish first. Let him finish first, and then rebuttal. Okay, keep on, Chris.
The first thing I said was that they was not going to make it out of the second round. After, I said they're not going to make it to the second round. So I did say, I did also say that. Say that. But then, let me apologize to MizFitz Sport Radio fans. Let me apologize to NBA fans across the world. I did.
Hey, hold up. No, hold up.
Hold on. I'm not. Can I finish my apology?
Okay, go ahead. My bad.
I apologize because I was not aware that the Bucks would have such an easy fucking cakewalk from the fucking bum-ass Orlando Magic who had nobody to compete. And then I apologize because the fucking Boston Celtics did not show up. I am sorry for that. I am not sorry that I did not think the Milwaukee Bucks would do anything even in the lonely East. So, fuck the Milwaukee Bucks. They ain't shit. They shouldn't be in the Eastern Conference Finals. And no, I'm not apologizing to the Milwaukee fucking Bucks. Okay?
So let me get this straight. You're not apologizing because you thought these teams was going to beat them, and because the teams got their ass kicked, it was a problem?
I'm apologizing because Boston didn't show up. I'm apologizing for the performance that Boston put out because that was horrible. That for the team that Boston had, that was horrible. There was nobody in this room that expected Boston to disappear and vanish.
Not me, because I picked them to go to the finals.
You said what?
Not me, because I picked them to go to the finals at the beginning of the playoffs.
Who, Milwaukee?
No, Boston.
Oh, exactly. Nobody expected Boston to disappear like that. Nobody.
They look bad, son.
And even if they did lose, if they would have even competed, like they won one game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Barely.
One game.
No, that was a blowout game.
They smacked them the first game. Yeah. And then Milwaukee said, yo, have fun, because that's all y'all getting.
Word. Good. Milwaukee was like, yeah, go ahead, celebrate. We got y'all. So, no, I'm not apologizing for my statements toward the Milwaukee Bucks because, no, I don't feel like they're ready to win. They're not going to compete. Nobody on here is going to tell me that they feel like Milwaukee is going to beat Golden State if that happens. Or do you even think that they're going to beat Toronto? Because I don't think that's going to happen.
Nah, always said.
I just said they was going to beat Toronto
first round. Whoever they lose to, they're definitely capable of losing to within these next two rounds.
I said they will beat Toronto.
And are they going to win the championship?
Look at Chris.
It's a possibility.
Shit.
Nobody's beating Golden State with KD on it.
Man, listen, I'm rocking with my MVP pick. Giannis, let's go all the way.
All right, that's fine. Good luck with that. I'll place a bet.
Glad.
I ain't ready for that yet. I ain't ready for that, though. I ain't ready for all that yet.
Shit, I'll place a bet on Toronto. Let me know what you want. We can talk.
That's gonna be a rough series, man.
It's not. I feel like Kawhi gonna bust their ass.
Nah, Giannis be wildin', son.
And Kawhi gonna stay in Toronto.
Nah,
I believe.
I don't know. That dude's a weirdo. I don't know, man. He might fuck around and just go play baseball on y'all.
That's why I said I could believe that he might stay in Toronto just because of what you said. He a weirdo.
He said Kawhi is a weirdo.
He go play baseball, son. He's weird, man. So we'll see, man.
Yeah, man. But
when do just a quick question. When do the free agents gotta make their decision? It's before the draft, right?
No, free agency opens up after the draft.
I thought it was after the draft.
Free agency opens up after the draft, exactly. So that's why I don't really see anybody making trades before the draft. It'll probably be, okay, we drafted this person. We'll give this to you for X, Y, Z. Because the free agency is after the draft. I think it's about 2 weeks after the draft when free agency opens.
Copy.
But Game of Thrones, we getting right into it. Episode 5, baby. Motherfuckers was blowing shit up and everything, man. Shit got real. You know, Khaleesi ain't want to hear it. She said we ain't waiting. They already killed my second dragon. You know, fuck this bitch. I'm burning everything. You know, Miss Sunday told her, Dracarys. Last words, motherfucker.
Miss Sunday.
However you do, I don't even know how to pronounce her name. When I look at the spelling, I'm like, yo, why he said he definitely said it like it's Miss Sunday, like it's Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood or something.
Mm-hmm.
You were retarded.
Nah, he ain't lying.
No, I'm just talking about the Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood reference.
Damn, Steph Curry moms is bad. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yo, that shit don't make no sense.
Yeah, every day would have been a fight in school. So like, yo, your mom, chill. But yeah.
Yo, tell your mom to come bring us some lunch.
Yo,
she coming to pick you up from school today?
For the cupcakes. Was she making them cupcakes? But yeah, man, Game of Thrones was lit. I mean, I'm mad these episodes is 1:20, man. I mean, an hour and 20. I'm mad. Like, I need more time. I need more time to.
Nah, I need more episodes.
Yeah, I need more episodes. I ain't worried about the time. They should have left it at 10.
What y'all think, man? This episode hit us, man. We saw a lot of shit getting bloated up. What you think, Puda? What you had on this episode?
My man Hef brought it up, and I agree with him 1,000%. That episode, you know, I really be like deep into all this shit. That episode visually was fucking spectacular, man. That shit was crazy. Like, for real. It was out of control. The way they kept going from scene to scene, when Arya would fall, they would go to the Hound, him falling, then they'll go to him getting up, and then she's getting up, then fucking building to blow up and throw her to the side, then they'll cut back to him. Like, that shit was crazy, man. The dragon wilding out, just burning, Cersei watching the dragon, burning everything down. That shit was crazy. I just don't like how a few characters died. That was my only gripe. I wasn't feeling how Cersei died. I don't like the fact that her and Daenerys didn't even get to come face to face. That was mad weird to me because they had real beef, like real beef. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Cersei had real beef with a lot of people.
No, son, but she was claiming the right to the throne, and it's women. It's like, all right, at least Jon and the Night King, at least they got to come face to face. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even though they get
a few times.
No, I'm just saying with that last episode, these two they were 1,000 miles apart. I wasn't feeling how Cersei died. They tried to glorify her a little. You know what I'm saying? Make her relatable when she was just an evil bitch. Jamie, he got stabbed up on the beach, but somehow he found his way and made his way all the way to her, and they died together like Romeo and Juliet. It was like, come on, son.
Yeah,
I wasn't feeling that.
I don't know how he made it from the beach,
yeah,
all the way to Cersei, back downstairs, almost back to the beach. After he got stabbed, what was that? Twice or 3 times?
Like 2 or 3 times. Euron, I forgot who brought it up, but they were right in the chat. Euron died really whack. Like, he let Jamie end up getting the sword, and he stabbed him, and he was like, "I'm the guy who killed Jamie Lannister." And dude, you didn't even kill him. He
And
made it to the dungeon, and the rocks.
Well, he thought he did.
Yeah, I mean, he thought he did. I know this much. It's about to be some real beef next episode because John and Gray weren't they probably about to get it popping because it already looked like they were gonna fight when John was trying to tell everybody to go back.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what took over Daenerys. If that's the case, this is the shit she's been trying to avoid for all these episodes, and she went and just did it anyway. She could have did this shit in season 5, and she would have.
No, God. No,
Man,
God.
she literally, like, at first, I thought she was just gonna ride around and just burn whatever soldier she thought she saw. She just started burning everybody.
Every
reason, man.
Nah, son. It was the whole John thing, son.
What?
Everybody loves him. Don't nobody love her. So she gonna have to rule out of fear.
Son.
She can't rule out of love.
Yeah, but you're burning everything. There's nothing to rule. You burnt everything down.
Nah, it's still stuff left to rule, fam. There's still stuff left to rule.
It's like 2 stores left.
Son, the red keep crumbled.
Yo,
there is nothing left to.
Let me ask you a question. Those other places like Marine, those other places that Khaleesi was like way down.
Yeah.
Down south, like they look like Persian shit like that. They're not part of the 7 Kingdoms, right?
Yes, everything is, fam.
I don't think they are, son.
Okay.
They are, but it's separate. You know what I mean? Because remember when what's his name? The Spanish dude that Mountain killed. They came to show their respect.
Dorne is part of the 7 Kingdoms. Dorne is definitely part of the 7 Kingdoms.
All of that is, son.
Yeah.
All of that is. Everything is. That's what I'm saying. If people go back and say what she did there, burning everybody the fuck up and don't give a fuck about nothing, what are you gonna do? And she got that dragon?
It don't matter. You know who won't fuck with her? The Northerners won't fuck with her.
That's it.
If you don't have the North, you can't really have the 7 Kingdoms because they have the bulk of the people.
But you got to remember, too. Remember, she said, I get love in Marine. Like, they love me here.
Yeah. No, they definitely love her there.
North.
Yeah. But you can't rule the 7 Kingdoms without the North. Like, that's been said, like, numerous times.
You can't.
You know what I'm saying? So, damn, I lost track of everything I wanted to say. It was another golden episode for Arya, man. She shined again, you know what I'm saying? They show like her perspective through like the whole episode, and that's what made it crazy. I don't know, man. We're gonna see with this last episode. Everybody's pretty much gone. The only thing that can happen is fighting within at this point. So we're gonna see what happened. Like I said, I wish it could have been more episodes instead of 1 hour and 20. I feel like this episode was like 2 hours though, because it was just crazy.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We're gonna see, man. What you got, Chris?
So for me, this was the most disappointing episode in Game of Thrones I've had.
I won't even debate that. That is definitely. I feel you.
This is the most disappointing episode I've had. Strictly on the way, like you said, like you touched on it, the way people died. This is the most disappointing episode of Game of Thrones that I've had. I expected more. As much shit as Cersei drew up, she needed to get the smoke from somebody.
Yo, for real, son.
Like, she needed to get the smoke from somebody. And, you know, for her to die, and you know who, in the chat, Pop mentioned it. And I think that was big when, I think somebody said, oh, well, you know, her being the bad guy. And Pop was like, I don't really see it as anybody being the bad guy. I think that was what they were trying to put out there as nobody's really, like, they're trying to basically idolize her as not necessarily being the bad guy, but, oh, we all have the same goal in mind, but this is just my vision of the goal. And I think that was what they were trying to portray, rather than her die going up against somebody else so that it shows, okay, well, the villain died, but more so de-villainize her and like, okay, well, she's not the villain. She had the same goals and wants as Daenerys and as everybody
she went
else.
About it crazy.
Exactly. But her, like, it's just like, who's wrong? The person that wants to fight for freedom or the person that says, okay, well, let's turn the other cheek? And I think that's the argument that they're trying to put out there. But Fuck that. She crossed way too many people, man. She had to get that smoke from somebody, and I needed that. So I was disappointed in that. That fight between the Mountain and the Hound, I can't rock with that, man. I can't float with that. It was a great fight, but nah, man. You can't just have the Mountain just completely invincible. Like, come on, man.
He was invincible.
Like, the Hound was wailing him up, like, stabbing the shit out of him, and it was just nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
visually, that scene looked crazy too.
The fight scene was unbelievable, though. Like, the scene itself was just unbelievable, but the Mountain just being completely invincible, like, come on, man. Like, he's a White Walker. He's a walking zombie. Like, he should have just been with the Night King for all of that. But outside of that, I'm definitely looking forward to what's coming on this next and last episode. I feel like I definitely agree. I do feel like John and Grey Worm are about to have some blows, because I feel like John is gonna let it be known he ain't fuck with what Danny did.
Yeah.
You know, they rung the bells, they surrendered, you know, they threw their swords down.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know, John's whole thing is being honorable and being a humble person and being noble and doing the right thing. Whether it's right for me or right for you, it has to be right. And that's John's whole thing. And I'm sure he feel like Grey Worm did some sucker shit. Like, yo, that's foul. They put their swords down, they turned their back, and you just threw the sword at the spear at the motherfucker. That's foul.
Because you lost your girl.
Word. But then looking at it from Grey Worm, it's like, yo, I don't need to give y'all no respect. Y'all disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all basically spit in our face. So I definitely feel like she was wilding. Man, fuck the writers for not at least let Danny take, like, she knew where Cersei was. Just take the dragon right there to that one tower that
I thought she was gonna go over there like 3 different times.
Like, at least give me a stare down. You know what I mean? Like, Cersei might have made it out of the tower before the dragon blew it up, but have her just standing there looking at her like, yeah, I'm about to blow this whole shit up, bitch. And you know what I mean? Like, give me something. You know, you could see Danny was torn. She didn't want to do it, but
man, she was not torn.
You could she
was torn. She was torn.
Rapping everything. You could.
She listened to those bells about 12 times. She was torn.
Yeah, you know, you could see the tears in her eyes. She was hesitant, but I honestly feel like it goes back to her feeling like Cersei was going to be using that as a weakness, and she didn't want to. She basically was like, I don't want you to have one up on me on nothing. I don't want you to say you got one over on me on nothing. Even when you die, you can't say you got me on this one. So I feel like this next episode is going to be big. Like I said, John and Grey Worm about to go at it. I feel like Arya going to be the queen killer. I think she's going to take her out. I think she on her warpath now, like, yo, I got one name left, and that's you.
So the Baratheon's going to rule the throne then. John don't want it. John is taking his ass where the wildlings are. That's happening.
I think John is going to restore the wall. I think John is going to go back and restore the wall, and that's going to be him. Sansa going to keep the north.
And the Baratheon dude probably going to take the throne, right?
Yeah, Gendry going to take the throne, and Arya just going to be out there. I feel like she's just going to be out there. Either
Arya
that or once she...
Arya going to be Wolverine. She's just going to be out there in the wild.
I feel like they're setting it up so... I feel like they're setting it up so much for her denying being a lady that that's gonna be the surprise. She's gonna be his wife. I feel like they're pushing it so far this way of her not wanting that and her not being that it's gonna, like, after she kills the queen, she's gonna be like, all right, I'm done killing.
Yeah, but usually when these TV shows, Game of Thrones in particular, when they give a character this much love, 2 episodes in a row of Arya, she's gonna die.
Remember, I still feel like the faceless dude.
Oh, he coming.
I still feel like that's gonna happen, but I feel like before that, she's gonna relinquish her warrior status. She ain't gonna be Xena no more.
Uh-huh.
She's gonna be Gendry's wife, and then he's just gonna pop up and be like, "Hi, got you."
He gonna be like, "I'm Gendry, bitch."
Word, he fuck around might be Gendry, and then just put the mask back on and be like, "I'm gonna still be king though."
Uh-huh.
But what you think, PH?
Well, y'all done touched on every goddamn thing. Wouldn't even left me with nothing to say.
Hey,
but
it's happy when you go last, man.
Word.
yeah, man, that's some bitches. Both of y'all. And I hope you have fallout brushing. But anyway,
All right.
Chill. Don't wish that
I
evil
don't-
on nobody, fam. Don't wish that. Don't wish that.
he know I'm just fucking with him. But anyway, yeah, I'm agreeing with y'all. I don't like the way this episode went. I don't like the way it ended. I don't like the way it went. Nothing.
Was it a good episode though? This goes to both of y'all. Did y'all at least like it a little bit, or it just was?
I like. No, it wasn't whack. It felt rushed to me.
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm saying. I think it needed more episodes, cause Cersei just being up there, just watching the dragon fuck everything up. I'm not leaving, and dude coming back telling her, "Yo, look, this happened. Time to go." She like, "Nah, I'm good." No, stupid bitch. They already passed the wall. Let's go. Nah, they gonna no. Look, hey, bitch. Do you not see this dragon coming over here? It's time to go.
He told her all the arrows were broken down and everything. And
She was
trying
just
to come
not
up with
hearing none
mad
of that.
excuses, son.
Yo, let's go. Get the fuck out of here. We out. Together as a team. And that was, she was just like, no, I'm good. But when the hound seen the mountain, son, I don't care what you say, Chris. I love that fight, son.
Yeah, when he threw that little skinny dude to the side, I was like, damn.
The word, son. Someone was like, yo, come on, no, stop. They said, yo, get the fuck out of here.
Listen to your queen.
Yeah, he said, don't disobey your queen.
But
word, they said, fuck your couch, nigga.
son, even him dying that way, nah, he needed to get smoked too, son. He needed to get smoked.
Yeah, his boots needs to get smoked. That was a death that should have happened that I didn't really care about how he died. He just needed to die, period. But when she was like, yo, don't leave your queen side, he looked at her like, bitch, fuck out of here. Let's go, brother. We about to get it popping. And the hell was, he was getting busy. Well, he was trying to, more like it. But just because his fear of fire came from his brother and he burned him in the fire was just, I guess you could say it was poetic, but I like that fight, period. He ain't had no chance. You knew he ain't had no chance going in, and he still.
Hold on, PH, hold on. You muted yourself, sir.
How you mute yourself?
How you shoot your damn self in the toe?
Say that again?
How you mute yourself?
Somebody called.
Oh.
Well, anyway, yeah, he knew he ain't had no chance going in, but he wanted to fight that motherfucker anyway. That battle was brewing from seasons and seasons ago, man. That mountain should have been dead anyway from like, what was that, season 5? When he was fighting the Spanish dude?
Yeah. Was that 5? I think it was like 3.
Yeah, that was earlier than 5.
No, I don't remember. I'm just saying, I know it was way back, but when he was fighting that dude, he should have died then. Fucking wanting a goddamn apology. No, stupid, just kill him. And everything would have been good.
Go from apology to screaming like a bitch. He was screaming.
His sister screamed too. That was a crazy scene. That was a crazy scene. So.
Smashed his head in. But anyway.
No, first he punched the teeth out of his mouth.
Son, he punched this shit.
Yo, his whole fronts all out of there, boy. All of them. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this Sunday. I mean, I don't think an hour and 20 minutes is going to be able to be enough to sum up everything and have all questions answered, because they brought up more questions in this last episode that need to be answered in this next one, plus shit that's left over.
I'm worried about how the hell we gonna watch it.
Man, listen, I would say how I'm gonna watch it, but I might get in trouble. I'll tell you that later on. But,
I got Wi-Fi, should be good.
PA said, I'll show you when we get there.
Nah, fam. HBO Go don't work there, son.
Nah, I could use it on my Verizon app. I could watch TV like I'm watching on TV on the phone.
No, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. No. My homeboy is in Brazil now. He tried to tried to get shit to work. Shit was not working, son. He tried the HBO. He tried the HBO Go. Everything. It was not working.
No, it's like having cable on your phone is what I'm talking about.
Yes, but that's U.S. cable, not South America shit, son.
I will fly back and then fly back again. Fuck that.
I'm telling you, man.
Hold on. Yo, Yitri. Yo, real talk. Yo, hold on, son. Yo, I'm able to watch this shit.
Mute the chat. Yo, I will leave.
Be muted. Can you chill?
I will leave. No, he can't. I know he can't. That's why I'm leaving.
The last episode, you want me to chill?
I'm not even gonna ask him to chill because he has no chill. But you know what? I'm just gonna leave the chat.
Sometimes you gotta try, son.
Nah, with him, they ain't no trying with this dude. He ain't got no chill. He is asshole personified.
Yo, come on.
The last episode, son. Call me.
All right, fuck it.
Man, listen, you know what? Might as well ask him to FaceTime us so we can watch it with you.
Call me Mean Gene Okerlund, son. Play-by-play commentary.
Not for me. Not for me. Not for me.
Man. So the only thing I would say is, did anybody feel bad for Varys dying?
Yes and no.
I kind of felt bad because that's what he do. Like, you know what I mean? Like he's a talker, right? Like that's what he do, and everybody knows this. And Tyrion betrayed him, but shouts to Tyrion for being a big man and walking up to someone like, "Yo, it was me who did it." He was like, "Fuck it, man." Like, but yeah, I wish he didn't have to die. Not like that. Not for those reasons. Because that's just him.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said yes and no. I mean, he needed to die, but Tyrion should have been standing right there next to him.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. The way they like hesitated, I thought it was gonna be on some get him instead type shit. Like,
oh, they be doing that shit in movies. Like they point the gun at him and then shoot the guy next to him and shit.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be something like that. Yo, out of 10, what's the odds Tyrion don't make it out of this last season episode?
Out of 10, I'm about to get that by the 8.5.
Yeah, it's up there.
I don't see him making it, especially since he let Jamie go.
But they ain't gonna know. Are they gonna really? You think they're gonna really suspect that he let Jamie go? Nobody actually saw Jamie.
So. Obviously, they will because he's not going to be there. You know what I mean?
When they get back.
So,
yeah.
But he knew, and that's why he said, because Jamie told him, like, you know, she's going to kill you for doing this. And he was like, well, hopefully, once if they give mercy and she can take the kingdom without bloodshed, you know, she'll look upon me and, you know, understand that I did that. But she ain't care about no mercy.
Word. Fuck mercy.
So,
mercy.
Dragon about to get back. Dragon gonna be picking his teeth after this next episode. But yeah, man, this episode, I feel like it's a surprise coming, but we don't know, and I feel like it's gonna be something crazy. Like I feel like either it's gonna be a crazy surprise, like we're gonna be like, oh shit. Or it's going to end and we're going to be like, really? That's how you fucking leave this shit off?
I think it's going to be that. I think it's going to be that.
They did that with The Sopranos. I don't think they're going to do that.
I think so. I think it's going to be that more than
a surprise?
No, I think it's – no, yeah. I think it's going to be more than that more than the surprise because I think we're just going to be left with some shit like, what? Nah. I'm telling you.
We're going to leave you motherfuckers with your imaginations.
Yep, I think that's what it's going to be, son. I really do. Which is going to piss me the fuck off.
I think that's going to be very disappointing, but hopefully not. Hopefully, you know, we're in for, you know, something amazing for this last episode, man. It's going to be a heartbreaker, man. It's going to be a heartbreaker. I'm definitely watching. I think they got after the show, like I guess the documentary or whatever, them filming it and showing like everything. I'm definitely watching that. I might add to like, you know, shed tears.
I'm gonna record that.
But speaking of, you know, big displays and, you know, watching, we waited long enough. We was trying to make sure all the MizFitz made it.
Uze.
But Avengers Endgame has been world-renowned as possibly the greatest movie to ever grace the big screen.
Nobody said that.
I've heard that on numerous occasions.
That's
I cannot
ridiculous.
lie. I have heard that on numerous occasions. Do I think the movie was awesome? Yes. I think it was up there with suspense, action.
That's one of the greatest movies ever.
It had the emotional ties to it.
It wasn't even one of the greatest Marvel movies ever.
You don't think so? I think.
No. Infinity War.
I think that's hands down.
Infinity War was stupid, son. That shit was like a 10 out of 10, easy.
I feel like Endgame was better than every other.
What? You felt like it was better than Infinity War?
Yes.
Oh Lord.
I do. I feel like it was better than.
And Infinity War was a different type of crazy, son.
Endgame was it?
Nah, it wasn't Infinity. Nah, it wasn't like it was like it was like a different tier. It was a really great movie. Don't get me wrong. It was a great movie. It was a great wrap up too.
Son, like
Infinity War. I don't even was it better than Winter? Yeah, it was better than Winter Soldier.
But PH, I'm gonna let you start it since we had you go last on Game of Thrones recap.
Let me get my brushes in. Let me get my reps.
What is your take on Avengers Endgame? We're gonna do a recap here, man. Obviously, spoiler alert. If you haven't watched it yet, you asked out. We don't even care no more.
Man, this shit came out a month ago.
Exactly. We waited.
Yeah,
you played yourself. You played yourself.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
Yo, you sound just like the shit. That's funny.
But what you got?
Oh, Portland don't want to win.
Oh, damn! I forgot the game was on. But anyway, I like the movie. It was a real good, like you said, it was a real good wrap up to the 20 movies that came before it. I think Thanos should have been. I think the fight should have lasted a little bit longer than it did, man. I don't like the way it ended with Iron Man somehow snatching all the goddamn stones and snapping his fingers and getting everybody the fuck out of there.
For real?
The fucking throw the football, huh?
That shit was ill.
It was all right. Throw the football across the field to everybody. I think that part was a little cheesy to me.
What part?
Where they was trying to get it to the van, and everybody had the fucking glove, and Black Panther had it, Captain Marvel had it, which was
get the fuck out of there.
Complete letdown.
Get that bitch out.
She did nothing. She came in and did like 2 seconds of fighting.
You know what? Good. I'm glad she was only in 10 seconds of the movie because we knew she was going to suck from the beginning with her whack-ass solo movie.
But she wasn't supposed to, though, son. She was supposed to be that. She was supposed to be that dude.
Yeah, she was supposed to be Adam Warlock. Good. They got her out of there.
No, it was supposed to be her and Adam Warlock, but anyway, yeah, I don't know. It was like everything building up to the last scene. Well, you know, me and you had the conversation talking about, you know, going back to the future, how they was going to do it, all that other stuff. I mean, like I said, all of this stuff leading up to getting the stones and even getting the time stone from the chick where the Hulk was begging for his life to get that shit. Good. That shit was fucking hilarious to me. That was not even in his body. Looking at his body, the spirit just trying to talk to this chick trying to get this damn stone.
Yo, they had the hat on his head and shit.
That's mad funny.
Yeah, I mean that part had me crying. Said, Spider-Man coming back and with his little emotional ass.
Son, Spider-Man is the worst, son. I'm gonna let you go, but yo,
he's a kid, son. He's 10 years old, son. What do y'all want? I don't understand. He's a freshman in high school.
Chris just want to be a hater. But,
go ahead, PH. I'm gonna let you rock, but just know Spider-Man is the worst, son.
I didn't like Pepper being Iron Girl. I didn't like that at all.
Well, she was Iron Man before. That's why in them whack-ass movies. That's why they did it.
Yeah, but that didn't really count, though, man.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. That shit look ill. That shit look ill in this one.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say the only thing that probably would give it Well, I would give it a pass. It was what 7 years that they was there.
Yeah.
So maybe it was the 7 years she got the training and was able to get to be an Iron Girl or whatever, Iron Woman, whatever the fuck you want to say. But still, she was looking like Tony Stark out there, so it didn't look no different.
I don't know, but Steph 6 for 10 from 3. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just seen the text from somebody that reiterated what you said. But I like the movie. I mean, I may be like dissecting a whole lot to it and like saying a bad shit that I don't like about it, but overall, I really did like the movie. The best Marvel movie? Not even close. Not close. I'm sorry. And the best movie ever? Hell no. It ain't even better than fucking Dark Knight. I don't care what anybody says. It's not even up there, period.
Dark Knight and Infinity War is like really neck and neck. And I still might give it to Dark Knight.
No, definitely Dark Knight better than Infinity War to me. And I'm not saying that like it's way better, but I fucks with Dark Knight more than I fucks with Infinity War. Just because the acting in Dark Knight was unmatched.
Not by a lot.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Thanos pretty much saved Infinity War fucking acting wise.
Well, I ain't gonna. What made it crazy was just it was his story. That's what it was. It wasn't a superhero movie. It was a villain movie.
Yeah,
and
but that's what I'm saying. But yeah, his acting killed it. A lot of the other shit was terrible. Like again, some shit I didn't like. Fucking beer belly Thor looking like a fucking bum throughout the damn movie, like literally looking like a bum.
Well, son, 7 years passed. They wasn't doing anything.
No, but son,
and
the rest of them look like bums.
He was drinking. He was gaming and drinking. He was playing Destiny, the shit we used to do. Well, you know how we were looking crazy when Destiny was out.
So what? No, but he's a fucking god. I don't want to hear it. So we regular people.
I'm just glad they ain't bring his 6-pack back once he got the hammers.
Word. I was like, yo, they better not let him be like.
Nah, I'd have been.
Yo, I thought that was going to happen. I thought he was just going to be like, as soon as he got his mojo back, he was just going to bam, turn into Thor again. I'm glad he kept the beer belly.
That would have been trash.
Well,
bad enough they had like his beard get braided up and shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he was looking like his pops a little bit.
But anyway, what you got on it, Chris?
Yo, fuck Spider-Man, yo.
What are you doing to you, son?
In Infinity War, or Infinity, in the other joint, Spider-Man almost had a tear come out. And then in this one, Spider-Man almost got me again. I was like, yo, if this little young motherfucker don't get out of here.
They knew what they was doing, son. They knew what they was doing.
I was like, yo.
He was happy to see Tony Stark.
Yo, when he was like, Mr. Stark, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I was like, come on, bro, man up.
That was rough. I was in the movie theater.
I went to see
man up. I went to see it the third time. I took my girl and her daughter, and they was balling on that part, son.
Yo.
They don't know nothing about comic books. They was balling.
Yo, and then in this one, when he was doing it again, I was like, yo, somebody open the door in here? It's windy. Yeah. Shit. My allergy.
Something got your eye?
Well, I was like, all right. You know how you sitting there trying not to let the tear come out. You like,
oh,
trying not
allergy.
Like that's it.
Allergies was too much.
Yeah, man, but I don't know. I think the movie was great. I think the movie was awesome. I think it played to everything. You know, I hated, and I saw like, different online, I guess, questions and teasers, so to speak. Like, who was the kid at the end? You know what I mean?
I found out who that was.
Who is it? I feel like it's whatchamacallit son or something.
Nah, that was the kid from Whack-Ass Iron Man 3 when they went on that little adventure and he was living in his garage.
Oh, okay.
That's him.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I hated that. I was like, in my mind, I'm like, yo, if Cap was going to do that, why not just let him snap his finger? They both ain't got to go.
Who?
Cap.
Nah, Cap would have killed him.
I mean, it was going to kill him anyway. I mean, Cap basically went back in time just to get old so he could come back and just die anyway.
No, he went back in time so he could have a real life. That's what he did.
That's how it happened in the comics. He
wanted with some Wu-Tang pie?
In the comics, he got the serum taken out of him. He got the serum taken out of him, and he eventually grew old. And that's when he gave the shield to Falcon. He did that in the comics too.
But yeah, so I mean, that was my only thing, and it was funny because I saw after Infinity War, I saw all of the possibilities of Hulk transforming into this super intellect. And I was like, okay, well, that don't really seem like it'll make sense. And then to see that happen, it was like, okay, they followed along with the comic books for real. You know what I mean?
Because Professor Hulk. Hulk.
Mm-hmm. So I was surprised at that, but I was happy, because a lot of these movies now don't keep up with the original story. You know what I mean? A lot of these movies don't keep up with the originality of the actual, I guess you could say saga. Mm-hmm. I hated Transformers for that. I hated Ninja Turtles when they created the movie, the new joints that was done by
Michael Bay. That's him?
Yeah, Michael Bay. I hated that because you went away from don't try and sell me on Ninja Turtles being aliens now. Nah, they was ooze in sewers, man.
That first Transformers was fire though. That I ain't gonna lie. That first one was fire.
The first one was dope.
Yeah,
but then it was
first one was really fire.
But then when you compare it to, you know what I mean, what the original story is, nah, give me Sparkplug.
Hollywood. It's Hollywood, man.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So I'm interested to see what Hollywood does now. Obviously, the Avengers thing, it seems like it's done now. They've gotten their movies out of it. I don't know. You know something I don't know, PH? Because I don't know what would be. What would be
ain't done.
So what they're gonna do is pretty much like the MCU movies. It'll be a bunch of team up films. It wouldn't be a bunch of movies building up to a bigger character. So it'll be a bunch of teammate films like Thor and the Guardians of the Galaxy or Doctor Strange.
Yeah,
might see a couple of them in there, or they might just get their little single sequels, shit like that. Because they gotta focus. They gotta start focusing on X-Men now.
And so I think that's gonna be major. And depending on how they do that,
I don't want to see them mix. They just need to build an X-Men universe.
Yeah,
build one. Yeah. A good one.
I'm intrigued with another Doctor Strange movie now. I'm a Doctor Strange fan after watching going through playing back. Because remember I told you I had never watched Doctor Strange before the Avengers joint.
Oh, okay.
I had never watched it. And so after watching Infinity War, I went back and watched Doctor Strange, and I actually liked it, and I was a fan of it. Yeah. So I'm intrigued with another Doctor Strange movie now, just to see how they can try and make that spinoff or make that happen.
That was definitely a pleasant surprise watching that movie.
Yeah, most of the later single films were good. The earlier ones were whack. I didn't like the Iron Man. I didn't like none of the Thor movies.
I liked the first Iron Man movie. Was it the first one? Yeah, I liked the first Iron Man movie. That was it.
Surprisingly, I like Thor Ragnarok.
Oh no!
That's why I said surprisingly, because everything, talking to you guys and talking to everybody who's involved in it, was that's probably one of the worst ones as far as Thor goes.
Nah, the first one was the worst.
I don't know. I watched. I still don't think I've watched the first one. I think it was the second one.
Don't do it.
What was her name? Jane?
The Dark World.
Yeah, she had the stuff in her.
The ether. That was one of the stones.
Yeah, she had that in her. And then I watched Ragnarok, but I'm interested to see what happens. Obviously, Spider-Man, I feel like is going to be the next big thing coming.
I like Spider-Man: Homecoming.
This Spider-Man is a good actor. I liked Garfield, the other Spider-Man, better in that one that he did.
Yeah, he was good.
But I think this dude, he's grown on me, especially in these Avengers. His range of acting ability is definitely there. So I definitely like him, and I like what he can bring to the table. I hope they don't keep it as kiddie as it's been the last two.
Well, Sony's doing it. Well, I'm kind of actually going to go see it. At first, I was going to pass, but then Jake Gyllenhaal, his character, Mysterio, mentioned something about the multiverse being open when his fingers are snapped. That shit opens a lot of doors in the comic world. So I want to see what that's about.
It does. It definitely does. But I definitely like the movie a lot. I think it was the best one out of all of the Marvel movies to me. Again, I feel like there's definitely competition there as far as comic movies. Those Batmans were definitely hard pressed to me.
Best trilogy ever too.
Shut your mouth.
There really was no better trilogy than that. It is crazy.
Bring what you want to bring, Chris.
It's crazy because it's a comic movie. I'm saying that about a comic movie, but it's
I know what you mean. You saying best trilogy is a comic movie, period?
Ever. Any trilogy. Name any trilogy?
That's what I'm saying. Bring anything you want, fam.
It's really better than any trilogy. Matrix, they tried, but they fucked up with that third one, man.
Godfather
fucked up with the third one. Like, these dudes are fucking up.
That's right. In the comments, if y'all got it,
even the Avengers being 4 movies as a whole is not better than the Batman series.
Anybody all these other people in the comments, tell me what y'all
definitely leave your comment.
If y'all think y'all got a trilogy better than them Batman movies, please bring it. Please.
Hangover.
And Tone, shut up. Don't even say nothing. Hangover. I don't even want to hear what you said.
Hangover, maybe. Hangover might be.
Hangover.
Yo, I will shoot you, Chris.
Personally, I didn't like the first Batman. Personally, it took a while for Christian Bale to grow on me as Batman. I didn't like that.
He had the voice going, and you couldn't understand why he was doing it, but then he was like, "Oh shit, it makes sense."
I definitely had to go back and watch it after the next one, but I still, for me, the Ra's al Ghul one was the worst one.
All right, there's still no better trilogy. I can't believe you just said Hangover. That's so crazy to me.
I'm just throwing out different ones.
Nah, don't just be throwing shit out.
Don't do that to Hangover because I like the Hangovers.
No, you like the first Hangover. Get them other shits out of here.
No, the second one was okay.
Oh no, son, come on.
It was okay. Wait, which one was the second one?
Them shits was trash.
The second one was when they was in like China or Singapore or whatever the fuck they was at.
The third one in Bangkok.
That's the third one? All right.
I don't remember, honestly.
What was the second Hangover?
I think the third one was Bangkok. Yeah, in Thailand.
Get them shits out of here.
I'm trying to think of other movies that really had trilogies that were just successful, though. Like, I can't even think of any.
The Matrix was a successful trilogy. It's just the third one was trash. It was really bad.
I didn't even like the second one, honestly, when it comes
to the second one is one of my favorite movies of all time, son.
Are you serious?
Yeah. That shit was perfect.
I watched the conversation with him and Colonel Sanders like 150 times in one night.
You're talking about the architect.
Yes. Just trying to get what he was saying to him was just like everything.
That second one was flawless.
Fly-bys, fam.
That shit was really flawless.
Knowledge.
Yeah. That shit was flawless, son.
Knowledge.
Them fight scenes was stupid. That fight scene when he fought them werewolves in that fancy ass hallway with the steps.
Yes.
So that shit was crazy, son.
Oh, the dudes that could transpose and teleport and all of that shit.
No, not
them.
No, the werewolf dudes when he's fighting them with the fancy steps that go around.
Yeah,
one of them was running like this.
And then the dude left. He was like, "Yo, I survived your predecessors. You won't kill me." Weapons. And he walked through the door, and he tried to open the door right after him, and he was in the fucking mountains.
I got you.
No, remember the part when they all shot at Neo, and Neo stopped it? And then he put the bullets down, and the other dude was like, "All right, y'all go kill him." And he went and ran. He fought them dudes in that fancy ass hallway. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, I'm really
about to watch that tonight.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard for you to think about like a legit trilogy. So it's gonna be hard.
Only thing, even though I didn't watch all of the movies, would probably be the Lord of the Rings movie. Somebody's probably gonna bring up.
Nah, don't bring that shit in the comments, please. Get that shit the fuck up out of here.
Son, those Lord of the Rings movies was actually
the only one that was decent was what the Return of the King or some shit like that.
That was the third one.
That was the only decent.
And then
one
the Two Towers was the second one. That one was good, son.
Nah, shit was
I hated the first one though. I won't front. I hated the first one.
And I don't want to hear about fucking Harry Potter either.
I was going to say that's probably going to be what people throw out there.
Visually?
But that's not a trilogy, though. It's like 15 movies. It's like 15. That don't count. That don't count.
It is like 15 movies. They still going. Oh no!
Rad injury.
Please don't tell. Oh, and a foul. That should have been a foul.
Jaws?
He's still on the floor? Oh, that's Hood. Oh, I thought that was fucking Dame. All right.
Jaws?
My man said Jaws.
I'm throwing out movies. I'm throwing stuff out. I'm throwing it out.
Nah, we ain't
No Jaws? Okay. Nightmare on Elm Street?
Let's see how this third
It's
Bad
more
Boys.
than 3 of those,
Let's
man.
see how this third Bad Boys film go, and it's still not gonna be better.
Yo, the way Martin look, I'm already disappointed. His face too fat, son.
His face was fat in part 2, son. He was fat in part 2.
Yo, all he needs is the wig, and he Big Mama in this third one, son. I don't want to see it.
You're mad disrespectful.
Mad disrespectful. Mad disrespectful.
Yeah. But I feel you.
Damn.
It's gonna be all right. Well, why you think? Let me go.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, I'm with you, man. It was definitely one of the best out there. I'm surprised that you like this movie so much. I didn't think you were gonna like it because you really don't be fucking with comic movies like that. A lot of people don't.
I don't. You're right.
And you really putting it up there as one of the best. So, shouts to you for really, really being in tune with that shit. That shit was a great movie.
I had to play catch up. I can't front you to get to this level. So I did.
I don't think it was the best. I think Infinity War was just so crazy, man. One of the only things I didn't like about this movie was the fact that the Hulk got his ass beat so bad in the last one. He didn't even he wasn't even a factor in this next one. Like this dude beat him to the point where he was just smart now. Like he didn't want no smoke. He didn't want to damage anything. He didn't want to fight anybody. The only courageous thing he did was, the snap of the fingers, and it didn't kill him. But he wasn't really in the movie like that. Captain Marvel, thank God they only gave her 2 minutes of love, because I wouldn't be able to take it if she was just in the movie, because she's a boring actress, and I went to see her whack ass movie knowing it was gonna be whack, and it was worse than what I thought it was gonna be. For real.
You went to the movies to see that, son?
You know how bad a movie gotta be to say it was worse than you thought it was gonna be?
Oh my!
I went to the movies to see that. I had to, man. But it was a great movie. It was a great wrap up. It was, I'm a stickler for length of time with movies. Anything under 2 hours, I really ain't fucking with. This shit was 3 hours, so it was perfect. I went to use the bathroom before the movie started. I was with Pop, my man Jerry, and his son. We bought tickets for the first half of the movie. I mean, not tickets, snacks for the first half of the movie and snacks for the second half of the movie. We half-timed it.
I meant to tell y'all. Matter of fact, I told Puda, son, halfway through. Matter of fact, it wasn't even halfway through. It was when, maybe halfway, when Hawkeye went back in time and the shit actually worked.
Yeah.
Niggas pull the fire alarm in the movie theater. Everybody get out.
Oh, shit.
Are you serious?
Yes, but I told you, Puda, I text you.
Got it, son. See, that's why you got to...
Yes. Pull the fire alarm, son.
Yo,
Kick
that's
everybody
crazy.
out. I'm like, nah, God. So we walk around, and it was like, yo, the popcorn popper was wilding, so they had to get everybody to clear out for a minute. I was like, man,
so
let this
pulled
shit
a
burn
fire
down.
alarm? People could have been trampled.
Son, I don't know. They said the popcorn popper was wilding. Pull the fire alarm, son.
All right, so I mean, they're going to get fined. The fire department fines you for that.
Well, hey, listen, whatever. But, yo, as soon as we did that, went around, son. Madison, you got to use the bathroom?
Oh, my God.
Madison to the bathroom real quick. That was her potty break. Watch the rest of the movie.
Nah, that's messed up, man. So, yeah.
I mean, they rewinded it twice.
That's crazy.
But
I think it was a really good wrap-up. The scene where Captain America picked up that goddamn hammer and threw it and it came back to him. Oh, shit. Yo, that shit was crazy, son.
Son, I lost my mind. I was like, are you kidding me?
Yo, mind you, he yielded both hammers throughout the movie because he had the other one and then Thor was like, yo, give me that back.
Yeah, give me the other one.
Word.
I enjoyed the fight scene when I know you said, PH, the fight scene could have been better, but you got to remember, it was pretty much 2 planetary fights. And Thanos was wilding out. He was fucking them up. Everybody.
No. I wasn't saying no. I said I didn't like. I said I didn't like the fight. I said I didn't like them throwing the fucking the glove around.
All of them.
You said that the fight could have been longer.
Yeah, and it was a it was a planetary fight, man. It was like planet against planet. When Thanos called all his goons in and they came swarming in, I was like, oh shit! I was like, what the fuck about to happen? I was like, this shit is crazy.
Niggas like, oh, rat.
And then all of them came out those little time tunnels via Doctor Strange, and you saw Black Panther come out. I was like, oh shit, this shit about to get crazy, man.
About to get it, put it up, babe.
Yo, Captain America with the lightning from the hammer, smacking his shield with the hammer. He was wilding, son. But Thanos with that big ass sword wasn't taking no L's from nobody.
Thanos
was so G'd up because he knew that he succeeded in the future. He just sat outside and waited for them, son.
Son, sat there
somebody else to go get the gauntlet.
What is going on? Why y'all not coming over here? Let's go.
Yeah,
that taking too long for me to fuck y'all up.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. The movie was good, man. I'm not gonna lie. I appreciate them sacrificing more people. You know what I'm saying? Black Widow died. Cap, he got old. Who else passed away? Oh, Tony Stark, obviously. That was a crazy death scene to see. So I'm not gonna lie, man. I hope now they just focus on the X-Men, and I hope they make it as big as this with Apocalypse. Do it right.
So
well, they set up fucking Hawkeye and Black Widow, knowing somebody had to get sacrificed.
Word, they definitely did.
Yeah, one of them had to go.
So just to go back to famous trilogies,
no.
Mad Max.
No.
Back to the Future.
No, son.
I'm just throwing it out there.
Even though I like Back to the Future, no, it's definitely not up there with the trilogies. But keep going.
Born Supremacy.
No.
The Born Identity trilogy.
No.
Keep going. Because there's more than 3 of them anyway, but keep going.
So what? It's more than 3 of them.
All right, well, that last one was whack, so go ahead.
And what was the last one I just saw? I already know what y'all going to say about that one.
So don't say no bullshit, because you already said Hangover, and I'm not trying to...
What you about to say?
Nah.
No, what you about to say?
Nope.
What you was going to say?
Thank you.
Because I wouldn't even put this up there, but it was on there. I basically just Googled best trilogy movies, and
what was it? What was that one?
Like it's a bunch of old shit. Mariachi.
What the fuck was the movie? What's the movie?
What was the trilogy that you ain't talking about, man? What is it?
Blade, dog.
I was slap fire out of you. Yo. Yo.
All right, man. I don't even know what else I want to say about
the only trilogy I would. Only other trilogy I put up there is the first 3 Star Wars movies. The very first 3.
They had that on there too. Yeah, man. That movie was it was amazing.
Yeah, it was really good, man. Like I was kind of scared. I'm like, damn, because the second one I felt that way about Dark Knight Rises. Like Dark Knight was so crazy and so perfect. I was like, yo, what are they going to do?
I'm glad you brought that up. So would you say the Thanos fight scene compares to Bane's fight scene with Batman when they was in like the city hall when he was like wilding?
Nah, not the fight scene. The Thanos one was better.
Yeah. The thing that had made him so good was he was dropping bars while fucking Batman up.
No. That's not the same fight scene. That's not the same fight scene.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying period. I'm not saying that fight scene. I'm just saying period. He was dropping bars and fucking Batman up at the same time.
Yeah, that fight scene in the tunnel, he was dropping mad gems, son.
The wild part is Bane was a wilder villain than the Joker.
Yes, he was.
He was wilder, but that second movie, the third movie is my favorite one, but the second one is the better one. But
I feel like the second one had a better message as far as totality and like the strength of the human being. all
because
of that.
the second one was its own movie. The first and the third one tied in together.
Yeah.
It was a storyline with the first and the third one, so they had fun with the second one.
Yeah, but I was just asking as far as like just the actual.
Nah, that fight scene, the Thanos fight scene was wilder.
Son, that fight scene in City Hall with Bane and Batman was reckless. Like Bane was wilding, son.
He was punching through stone.
So like just the emphasis on the movements in that scene was crazy.
But Thanos was handling. He was actually legit punching these dudes in their face.
Yo,
it's rock. And he broke Captain America's shield with that sword. Like he was not playing with these dudes, and he was punching Thor across. The only thing he couldn't do, he didn't hurt Captain Marvel when he tried to headbutt her. But he was weak at that point.
That and fucking the Red Witch was she was
Scarlet Witch.
She was trying to get at him, son. Yeah. Oh shit.
She be wilding in the comics. Yeah,
she's like, so wasn't it something where like she legit is like the most powerful or some shit like that? Like her potential.
So in the comics, she was responsible for killing like majority of the mutants at one time, and then after that, there was like a 10-year period where no mutants could be born, like none, none was even being born. It was because of her. Like she's definitely one of the most powerful mutants to ever live. Like she's up there with Charles Xavier. She just don't get the love though. But yeah, man, if they really focus on, I don't know if they would use her. Oh, I guess they could use her, but they wouldn't use the same character. They would have to be a different Scarlet Witch. That's why I don't think they would even use that character.
Yeah, they wouldn't be able to. I feel like it would be dumb.
She's more of an X-Men character, honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, to wrap it up, I think the movie was great, man. I think it was the perfect wrap up, and I enjoyed it, and I definitely want to go see it again. So that's that.
I do too. I definitely do. But leave your comments. What is your best trilogy? Obviously, we have our opinions, and obviously that's all that matters. We don't really care, but we want you to leave it anyway. I'm just playing. But leave your comments, like, subscribe, share. Let us know what you think, man. Obviously, thumbs up. I would say fire for me from the movie.
Yeah, I agree.
Definitely a great movie, a great way to wrap up that whole saga and the Avengers drama series, so to speak. But it was an amazing movie and an amazing event. Being in the movies for 3 hours, I didn't even notice it. I thought it was going to be like drastic. I ain't get up to use the bathroom now once. I ain't even think about it.
Word. Word. No.
Also,
no
I'm looking forward to Godzilla and Brightburn. Those are two movies I'm looking forward to. They come out this month.
I was going to say, yep.
Brightburn looked wild. The more and more I'm seeing these previews, it's looking more and more like I want to see that joint.
He's about to wild out.
Like that look wild. Godzilla.
I want to see how they gonna kill him. I don't want to see no other damn superhero come out and kill him either. It's supposed to be leave it as a horror flick.
He gotta leave. He gotta live on.
Or let him just burn the planet down. I'm good with that.
Godzilla. My mom's is so excited for Godzilla. Son.
I can't wait to see that.
So am I.
Like my mom's is like excited. Son, when y'all think y'all Godzilla fans, my mom's is like a legit OG Godzilla fan, son. Like the black and white joints where it was the action figure and they were smashing the small.
They used to come on every Thanksgiving.
Yeah. My mom.
Every time I think about Godzilla, I think about Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan.
Gaiaca.
That's mad funny.
Yo. Now that you said that, you got me thinking about Hangover. He was like, I hate Godzilla too.
Yeah. He kills people.
Yo. But appreciate y'all this episode, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Again, like, subscribe, leave your comments, man. Let us know what you think. What's your favorite trilogy? What do you feel like is the best Avengers movie? Because I feel like this is the best one. Buddha feels otherwise. PH feels otherwise. I think this is up there. But
Chips, leave your comments in the comments,
Word, since you ain't have time, But as always, man, we appreciate y'all. MizFitz out, man.
Later, y'all.